Okay? They're only preserving themselves, man. Okay? Them elites is only preserving themselves. Alright? So we're gonna lift up that standard, man. Okay? Like I said, through the spirit, man, it ain't just gonna be woman cleaving to you, it might be children. The Lord gonna have mercy on little children, you know? And you just run into them in that day and you just start, you know, they follow you. Okay? They follow you. Right? You might have it to where you know, a family, an Israelite family, they cleave to you. Okay? Right? You might have time in that day, you guys went through a little something, and then boom, you start give them a little teaching. Hey man, I don't know what's going on. Everyone's just dying. Everyone's just sick. And you're like, hey, you know, it's the Lord's time now. You know, you just give them a little lesson right there, and they start following you from there. Like, how do you know so much? Hey man, you know what I mean? That's how it's gonna be, man. That's how it's gonna be. We're just gonna be humble and just be moving. Keep moving, man. Okay? Some of them might see you got spiritual power. You might heal somebody in that day, and then everyone just start flocking to you. They might start going to you. Right? They might start following you, man. That's how it's gonna be, man. Okay? That's how it's gonna be. And it's not even the thought that we have the spiritual power, it's the thought that we're written in the book of life, like the Lord said. Okay? Matter of fact, let me grab that. Okay? Salakia. Gotta grab that. Some scriptures I gotta search up. Okay? It's not even the fact that we got the spiritual power. It's not even the fact that, oh, like we're cool and no, it's none of that, man. It's the fact that we're part of the elect. The Lord chose us, man. Okay? Right? The Lord chose us. I don't even know if I can find it, but let's try. Bear with me. If I can remember it. Slakia. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Yeah, man. Okay? The Lord said, yeah, man. Don't rejoice that the fact that you have the power, but rejoice that you're written in the book of life, man. All right? Because automatically we gonna know. Okay? In that time, you're probably gonna know that we're part of the elect. Okay? First, you know, the Lord's dealing with us. We still got the faith. We're we're probably gonna be part of the elect. Okay? That pretty much means you're an elect member. The Lord has chosen you. Okay? All right? You're still holding on to the faith. Okay, the Lord's preserving you. You might have run to certain situation where people try to, you know, cut your head off. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do you in, trying to delete you. You know what I mean? But the Lord protected you. You're like, how the fuck I get out of that? You know why you got out of that, man. You ain't even want to be thinking like that. You know why you got out of that. You threw up the prayer. The Lord got you out of it. The Lord got you and your family out of it. Okay? Right? I really want the scripture, man. Shoot. Yeah, got it. Ooh. the water, Yahawashi. All right. Right. Luke chapter 10 in verse 20. It says, now with understanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. Right. So your names are written in that book, man. Okay. Shoot, sometimes you gotta keep searching. I really wanted that scripture, man. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Rejoice not that what is it called? That the spirits are subject unto you. That you have power, man. Okay, we're gonna be rejoicing. Oh, I can fly in that day, you know. Oh, I got, yo, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I'm the elect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a genuine excitement. You're gonna have a genuine joy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's gonna be cool to get spiritual power, but shoot, okay. That's how the Lord's gonna be dealing with us, man. We're just vessels, man. That's the Lord using us as a vessel to guide those people in that time. Okay, you might tell you, man. You might have followers in that day, man. You might be doing little lessons in that day. Okay, all right. People generally gonna see the power through you. Okay, and Yahawashi gave that to you. Yahawashi gave you the talents. All it is that talent, the spirit manifested on you, man. Okay. Okay, we don't know how it's really gonna go. We don't know who's the elect. Okay, we don't know, but we do know that these prophecies are real and true. Okay, these prophecies are real and true, man. Okay, we will not be getting persecuted for nothing, man. Okay, we will not be getting persecuted for nothing. Okay, right? You might have 7 women. You might have 20. They all just subject onto you, man. Okay. Right? That's what this is about, man. It's about the Lord, okay? The Lord getting his glory, and that glory manifested through you because you're subject unto the Lord, man. We're a byproduct of the Lord, right? So the Lord already got his power, but the Lord's gonna get that glory back amongst what is it called? The earth, man. Okay, because these people, they don't know the Lord no more. You know, there's no shame, there's no fear. That's why the Lord's getting ready to bring these things to pass. Okay, the death, the famine, the plagues. Okay, the Lord's getting ready to instill fear back upon the earth, man. Okay, Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, it says, y'all already know this one. We'll start verse 9. Okay, it says, I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And these are Yahawashi's words, by the way. Verse 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. The devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Okay, that's another thing I forgot to mention, is the hour of temptation. Everybody's going to go through their own hour of temptation. Okay, it might be through hunger. Okay, everything's going to lead back to the charagma. So anything that has to do with the hour of temptation is going to lead to you, coming down to you, either taking that charagma or denying it. Okay, that's how it's going to go. Everything's going to boil down to taking that charagma, man. That's it right there. The charagma is it, guys. That's it. Okay, your hour of temptation will lead to you, whether you take that charagma, you choose man, or you choose who they call God, which is Yahawah. Okay, you either gonna take that chip or you gonna deny it. You just gonna get your head cut off. You might have to Esau might starve you out a bit. You might even be getting tortured, and you there praying, just like I was referencing the book of Maccabees, right? If you guys want to read that too, it's the book of Maccabees, the 7th chapter, the whole thing. Okay, you might be going through persecution. They might be cutting off your toes, your fingers. You're gonna be laughing in their face. Okay, and at that point, you pretty much already conquered death, man, through Yahawashi. Okay, as long as we're the elect, man, we've conquered death, man. The Lord can rise us back up. So it don't matter if we die, man. He raised Yahawashi up. Okay? Yo, man. Telling you. Okay? And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be though faithful unto death. So you're going to be faithful unto death. The hour of temptation, that's what it is. Okay? The hour of temptation is literally just the charagma. That's all it is. So your hour of temptation could be, you haven't eaten in a week. You can go to FEMA and take that karagma, and then they feed you food, and you get food now. Now all of a sudden you fucked up. You're done. You failed the mission, right? Your temptation could be, what is it called? You just give in. You know what I'm saying? You just give in. You might be getting tortured. Boom. Oh, fuck it. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know? You don't know how. You know that's everyone's temptation gonna be different, man. Some people just gonna walk right up. They gonna give it in the first 2 seconds. They gonna take the goddamn karagma. Okay? FEMA might snatch you up. You in a FEMA camp. You haven't eaten in a week. Okay? Right? You haven't showered. You can't use the bathroom. They're torturing you. They don't even gotta physically torture you. They just gotta do something to you. They might inject you with some shit, and you there just praying. As long as you hold on to that faith, man, ain't nothing touching you, man. As long as you call upon the name of Yahawashi and you have that faith, nothing is going to touch you, man. That's what the Lord said. It means, that's what the Lord said when he meant he's going to protect us, man. That's what the Lord meant. It says, be faithful unto death, man. And I will give thee the crown of life, man. The crown of life means you're, just like we read in Luke chapter 10. Okay? The crown is salvation. The crown is us being a part of the elect, man. Okay? Even if you die, man, you're going to be risen back up. Death don't matter, man. We're already dead. We're already dead. We're in the flesh, man. We're already dead. How are we living? How is this living, man? Okay? We're already dead. We're not alive. Okay? And that's the spirit, because I was thinking of that lesson earlier. I was going through my notes. And in one of the lessons, it was talking about Ezekiel, I think it was the chapter 37. The valley of the dry bones. We're already dead, man. We're already dead. We're already dead. All right? Hold on. Okay? We're going to be tried. Okay? It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee the crown of life, man. Okay? Verse 11, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit hath to say unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Bro, if we already passed that, we've already conquered death, man. If we're a part of the elect, even if we die, we've conquered death. The elect is going to be raised back up. Those who died martyrs for the faith, you didn't take the chip, okay? You saw my again, I just gave you some examples. You didn't take the chip, man. The Lord gonna raise you right back up, man. It don't matter. Death is nothing to us, man. Okay? And I'll close on this one, man. Death shall be swallowed up in victory, man. Okay? Of course you're gonna be scared to die, man. Because we're in the flesh. The flesh don't want to die, man. That's you guys gotta understand, man. That's what the Lord told you. The spirit and the flesh warred against one another, because they're not conclusive. I think the word is conclusive with each other. Okay, they don't go together, man. All right. This is shit. What was it? Oh yeah. Man, we part of the elect, man. We've already conquered death. Esau can kill us, man. The Lord can raise us right back up. We're gonna be raised right back up. And the brothers that died before this whole thing popped off, they're gonna be raised back up. They finished their course. The Lord took their spirit back, man. That's it. Ain't nothing for the Lord to raise the Lord. The Lord has power over all that, man. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And verse 53. For this corrupt must put on incorruption. Right, we're putting on incorruption. We're in the process of doing that right now. We have the spirit. We have the power. We already have spiritual power, man. It's just going to manifest. In those times, it's going to manifest. The same way wickedness and death is going to be manifest is the same way, okay, the spiritual power is going to be manifest, okay? And this mortal must put on immortality, okay? What do you think that means? We're going to be one with the spirit, man. Okay, verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Okay? So the hour of temptation, okay, everybody's going to go through it, man. Even the elect is going to go through it. Okay? And we're probably going to have it worse because Satan's going to want to take us. You know what I'm saying? He's going to want to take that faith from us, man. That's why we got to be selfish with this thing, man. We got to be selfish with this thing. We don't really, we can't really see and fathom the kingdom because we're here. We're in the flesh. Okay? We don't know what the kingdom looks like. We have an envision kind of what it looks like, but we don't know what it looks like. So we don't know how glorious and how beautiful the kingdom really is. If we could see the kingdom physically, man, it would be untouchable, man, because we're like, how can't we die for that? How can't we, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of the plot of the movie. You know what I mean? That's the plot of the movie, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to be worth it in the end. Verse 55, oh, death, where is thy sting, right? The sting of death. The sting of death is your spirit being taken back to the Lord, right? Because when you, the process of dying, you know, like people say, oh, your life flashes before your eyes, or you see something before you die, whatever. That's that sting, because death hurts, you know, however you die. It probably does hurt. You might get into, you know, it's people that get into car crashes, get stabbed, shot, and that shit hurts before you fucking die. Or you bleeding out. That probably hurts. So that sting is going to be gone, man. When we're in the kingdom, we're not going to die, man. That's going to be a thing of that's going to be a thing when we have the flesh. We ain't going to be in the flesh no more. Oh, grave, where is thy victory? Right. We're not going to be in the grave. There ain't going to be no such thing as a fucking grave. Okay? And if any Edomites in the kingdom, and y'all even think about croaking, we just gonna resurrect your ass, man. You ain't gonna get away from nothing. Okay? So with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory be to the Father and the Son, Yahawashi. Hopefully you guys try to fight through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. Call halal Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders and apostles over there at Great Millstone, the rule of time and this truth, and a sincere salutation unto the brethren, man. Until next time, I'm gonna say shalom, and lo will you guys ratify. Alright? Call halal Yahawashi.